Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year.
Hello everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to my home sweet classroom. This is Vlogmas day 10 already. I cannot believe it. Well, today I wanted to share with you some of the things we did over the weekend for Vlogmas day 8 and 9. Over the weekend we did some crafts and here's some pictures of them. Some other things we did to go along with that. I'm actually in the classroom and today I have some books I want to share with you that are really great for during the holidays time. Now I do a lot of read alouds in my classroom and I try to integrate as much as I can of the season and trying to stay on topic to interest my students in reading. So some of the books I picked up at our library here on base are Twas the Night Before Christmas. This is a really great book. The pictures in it are really great as well. This book is actually about some mice and this is a book more geared toward that night before Christmas. I really enjoyed reading this book and I also have it in my classroom. My students have really liked the theme of it, kind of the pictures and all of that for it. One that I picked up that was actually new to me and I hadn't seen it before. It might be not new to you, but I found the book The Broken Ornament, and this is when I picked it up I thought it was just the cutest book. The pictures in it are so great. As you can see, the pictures are very realistic. Just the illustrations are just so nice on this book. And I have to say, like, the storyline for this was so cute. The reason why I picked this book out was because it reminded me of other families and particularly my culture. Is most families or most moms have this ornament that they cherish and they have it, and all this time every Christmas it comes out and children aren't allowed to touch it. They have to put it on the tree. It's very traditional, so it reminded me of that as soon as I picked it up and I saw the ornament broken on the floor. It's like, oh my, if we break that ornament everything is gonna be bad. So I just thought it was a really cute book and it would be great to have in the classroom or even at home to read to your kids. And myself, I like reading picture books as well, not just to my kids or my students. Another one I've actually had this book for a while now, and I read it and used it. My two oldest, it's Crafts All Year Round, and this book is really great because it has crafts for all year round, all the seasons, even even crafts for just like randomly throughout the year. And if I turn to the page on for winter, it's not Christmas, but it's winter. There are some activities on there that you could do for Christmas time. These are some of them. Now I like this because it focuses on not just Christmas, but it's holidays around the world. So this one is napkin rings, but there was one on more like the holidays. So for this one, for Hanukkah, menorahs, and it guides you on how to do it, explains it, very kid friendly, really great visuals as well, step by step, materials you need. So I thought this was a really great book to have. And it goes through different ones. It has some Kwanzaa, and if you've been following me and listening to my previous videos, I talk about how I do holidays around the world in our classroom, and we have been doing it the best as I can. We haven't touched on it every single day, but the days we have, I want to show you on what I did do on those days. But these are really great to have. I think it's really, in my opinion, as a teacher, I think it's really important for students to understand the different cultures around the world, so that they respect one another. Especially in my classroom, I have different children from all over the world because we are a military school. The children are coming from all types of backgrounds, all types of cultures. So I think it's really important for them to understand one another and respect them and respect their boundaries as far as what they celebrate, what they honor, and also what their religions are. So that is Crafts All Year Round, and it's a Sesame Street book. I believe I got this on Scholastic. It was several years back, but I'm sure they have new versions of this book, different types of books that could go with the crafts for all seasons. Some other books we have in the classroom are Aunti Claus. This is a really great book. It is lengthy. I've had to split the book in 2 days because it's long, and this book is particularly the perspective of Mrs. Claus and how a little boy doesn't believe, and that's untold of in the generations, and they take him into this walkthrough on how Christmas is real, and Santa Claus and Auntie Claus is really part of it all. So it's a really great book for start off the season. So this is an update on our suitcase. Lost my train of thought there, but an update on our holidays around the world is we've been to some places. I've taken them to India, and this is their passport. So I've taken them to India, and in India we learned quite a bit of stuff, and this is something I gave them to color to represent that culture and what they really do during that time. Diwali celebrations is something that they filled out. Some of my students didn't get a chance to finish, but this is just a comprehension check for them to keep up with what is the celebration. Some questions you'll find are, what do families do during this time? Why do you think people hang lanterns during Diwali? So why is it celebrated? So this was a really great activity. They actually learned a lot. I found really great videos to go along with the traditions, and I wanted something for them to keep as well. So they got that, and they also got their passport to, if I can find it, to India, and I'll cover up the student's name. So this is their passport. And they got a chance to fill out all their information, gave them their boarding pass, and then their passport. That's Trina. And then their passport, and they got that. So then we go to the next destination. But we also did England, and in England they learned that crowns are a must. This is a really big holiday tradition. So I gave them the crown. The boys got these, and the girls got a different crown in pink. So, and then they have to go back into their texts, their comprehension and fill out the information. So this was in England. And the same questions are, what is on television on Christmas Day in England? What happens after a Christmas cracker is pulled apart? Why do you think people of England mail their cards to? How is Christmas in England similar to Christmas in the United States? So these were great questions for them to answer during and after we learned about the holiday in England. So yeah, that is an update on what we did on holidays around the world. My students are really enjoying it. Tomorrow we're actually going to have, we're going to be doing Christmas in Italy. And I actually have a friend who is from Italy, so she's going to be coming into our classroom to talk a little bit about her traditions and what she grew up and what maybe it looks like. I also have some interactive activities as far as putting them up on the whiteboard and showing them getting into actually being there, because we're going on virtual trips. So that's really exciting for them to do. So that's all I have. Some other books that are great are The Nights Before Christmas. This is a really great book as well. And my all-time favorite, The Polar Express. If you haven't read this one, you must. It is a really great book. And if you have been watching, I'm also doing my themed Christmas party on The Polar Express. Great book to read. And that's it. That's all the books I have. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and you've gotten some insight on some great books that you'd want to use during this holiday time, and maybe have in your classroom or have at home if you want to read yourself. These are really great books. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video during my Vlogmas Day 10, and also an update on Vlogmas Day 8 and 9, and as far as what we did with the baby and the family over the weekend. I hope the books have been an inspiration as to what you want to read over the holidays or what you want to bring into your classroom as well. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!
Last Christmas, I gave you